into. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I sound super congested, because I am congested, and yeah, let's get on with the video. So for today's video, I decided that I'm gonna do my 5 most recent reads. I decided to do 5 because I don't want to go way back, but also I haven't done a wrap up in a little while, so you know, in case you guys want to know what I'm reading, I decided to put this lovely video out. So I'm just going to go in order. I'll tell you what I rated them, and I'll tell you a little bit about them, and that's it. So keep watching. The first book that I'm going to talk about is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I read this in April. I don't really remember how long it took me to read. Maybe like 2 weeks. I was being a slow girl at that time, so I gave this 5 stars. I really love this story. At first it was a little hard to get into, like a little bit, I don't know, but this is a great book. It is about, I'm sure you've heard the synopsis a million times, but it is about Evelyn Hugo, who calls upon, what is her name? Monique, to write her, like, autobiography. Isn't that what it is? I think that's what it is. To write her book, and saying after she dies, the book is going to release. And Evelyn's like this huge star, so everyone kind of wants to know the scandal in her life because she was married 7 times. You get insight into every 7 husbands. It's pretty interesting to kind of unpack Evelyn's life because you think she's just this lady that loves herself, but you get to know a lot more about what happens to her. Yeah, so that was 5 stars, definitely. The next book I also read in April is Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. I really liked this. I thought it was really cute, and I don't know. I think that the character development was very good. I really liked the relationships in this book, like friendships and relationships and everything in between, any type of relationship I really enjoyed. I gave this book 4 stars. The reason I didn't give it 5 stars is just because there was no wow spectacular moment. You know, I was kind of just reading it. I was like, yeah, I was enjoying it, but it wasn't like a bing bang boom, you know. So 4 stars to Foolish Hearts. It was good. I do recommend it still. Obviously 4 stars is not even bad, so I don't know, I just said that. That's this one. I do remember really liking the main character, Gideon, but I don't remember him at all right now, and I don't know if it's just because I'm having sick brain or what, but I saw him, I saw a Goodreads thing that I wrote earlier, and I'm like, why did I write that I like this guy so much, because I don't remember at all, and it was literally 2 or 3 weeks ago, so that's upsetting, but I think he's a cute character. The next book I read is a manga, and it's the second complete collection of Orange. Now, I read this in May. It was the first book that I finished this month. I rated this 3 stars, and the first one I rated 5 stars, so this one honestly was kind of confusing at some parts. There were some parts that just didn't seem to connect to me, a lot of in and out of flashbacks that I was very confused by. And the other book I was just really into it, and this one I was kind of just getting through it, so I definitely like the first book better. I did still really like this one, but I definitely like the first one better, and this one was kind of a here. That's why it's a 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a 3. The next book that I read is Sadie by Courtney Summers. I gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed this, but the reason I gave it 4 stars is that I didn't get into it until the first 100 pages around. That was kind of a downside to me. I wanted to be taken in by it right away, and it was kind of just boring. The first page, the first beginning of it. The beginning of it. Then I said to Twitter, I'm like, did this happen for everyone? And a lot of people said it did, and they were like, it's gonna get better, don't worry, it's gonna get better. which it obviously did. I gave it 4 stars, but I can't read audiobooks because I get very distracted. I did try to listen to the Sadie audiobook like a month ago, and I got to around 100 and I stopped because audiobooks are just really hard for me to get through. But that's why everyone kept telling me to listen to the audiobook, and I'm like, I can't do it because it's too rough for me, but whatever. I really like how it's told. I like that it's like the interviews. Guys, oh my god. The interviews with what's his name? Wes McCrae. I do really, really wish that I don't know if this is a spoiler, so if you haven't read Sadie, maybe stop listening right now, and then when I go like this, then you can listen again. I'm kind of upset that Sadie was not found, or like we did not find out what happened to her, like if she was dead or if she was alive. I know that that's probably like the point of it, but I do like feel like since we went on this journey trying to find her the whole time, it's upsetting that we don't really get to find out if she's alive or not. So that's also a little downside for me. And I know I saw Courtney Summers said she does not have any plans of right now to continue Sadie's story. So it kind of sucks not knowing what happened to her, but still a good story nonetheless. Okay, so hopefully if you shut off my volume, you're back now. The last book that I finished, I read it in one sitting today, and it is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I read it because me and my boyfriend have been wanting to go to the movies, and I realized that the movie comes out, I think, tomorrow, so I was like, let me just read it, and then we can go to the movies, like, perfect. So I even, like, so I'm starting vlogs again, and even in my vlog, I'm like, I'm not going to finish it today, but, you know, I'll get there. But no, I finished it today. It was a very fast read. I was really interested in the story. I want to know what happened right away. So I gave this book 5 stars. It's very good. I really like Nicola Yoon's writing. I feel like I get into it very easily. Same thing with everything. It was like very fast for me. It's also interesting, like I feel like I don't really know, but I feel like there's not enough, like a lot of stories talking about the truths behind immigration and deportation. So it was really interesting. I feel like I learned a lot reading this. So if you are interested in that stuff, definitely read this. Nicola Yoon is a really great writer, and she seems like a really sweet person from like the interviews that I've watched and everything. So go support her and whatnot. And yeah. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, turn on the post notifications and all that jazz. But yeah, subscribe to me if you like this video, or if you like my channel, or if you like my face. Thank you for watching.